And the moral of today's story is you get what you pay for. And this is also why I like day drinking. So let me just kind of get into it. It starts with my neighbor, Miss Lily. And Miss Lily, she works from home. She's in customer service. So I'm outside talking to her, and everything. One day, she asked me if I like day drinking. Of course, I love day drinking. Who doesn't? So she says, one day whenever you're off, you'll have to come by and we'll have to do some day drinking. And I said, you know what? We'll just play it by ear. One day whenever I happen to be off, I'll just give you a call. So that next morning, I called off from work because I just didn't feel well to go into work. But I called her up and I said, hey, I happen to be off work today. Let's go ahead and get that day drinking started. So she says, come on over about 12. She said, but I have an appointment at 12:30. But it's only going to last a few minutes. Come on over. And I said, you know what? I can come over at 1:30. She says, girl, no. Come on over at 12. So I said, okay. So 12 o'clock, I go on over there. And, she already pours up some shots of tequila. We're drinking our beer, And I'm thinking it's going to be a phone call, but I hear a knock at the door. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. But I thought, okay, well, maybe she's got a studio or an office, in the back. This is my first time being in her place, So she opens up the door and this guy comes in and she goes, hey, Jake, going to the back. My ears kind of perked up. But I'm not one to judge. Non-judgment zone here. Non-judgment zone. And so he says, but you know what, Lily, before I even go to the back, I want to have a conversation with you. She said, go ahead. He says, you know what? I've been coming to you for years and years and years. And my daddy came to you for years and years and years. And all this time I've been wrapping it up. But this time I don't want to wrap it up. I'm not going to wrap it up. And in fact, I've been paying full price. But this time I'm not going to pay full price. Well, that's quite a conversation to sit in on. And of course, I sat way up and forward so I could hear with my good ear what the hell was going on. And I'm looking at her to see what she's going to say. I'm looking at him. And when I look back at her, she looks down at me. And I'm looking at her, and then I look back at him. And when I look back at her, she looks at him, which I'm looking at him too. And she says, okay. I was like, okay? He getting all the pleasure and half the price? And you just said, okay? So I felt, a little uncomfortable. Like, I don't know what I should do. So I just kind of looked around. I looked, where's my purse at? I saw her sitting on the couch next to me. So I felt like, worst comes to worst. I know what to do. So anyway, she says, Tracy, just sit there. Don't make a move. I'll be back in 15, 20 minutes. So I said, okay. So he goes on down the hall. She goes on down the hall. And they go into her room when they close the door. Well, I got standards. I have standards. I know what I'm about. So I did what every respectful, responsible person would have done in that situation. I grabbed my purse. I opened it up. I reached in there. I grabbed my red cup. And I went down the hall and put it to the door. And I'm listening. And I'm like, what the? And I was like, what the? Let me tell you what I heard. So first they're in there, and he's like, and then you hear him saying, "Damn, Lily, it's like so dry. It feels like it's just sandpaper up in here. Can't you do something? Don't you got something?" She says, "Okay, I'll be right back." So she gets up. She walks into the bathroom. You can hear the door close behind her. And she's in there. And then, you could hear him. I guess he was doing jumping jacks, push-ups, something. But just sounded like he was trying to exercise real quick. I don't know. what was going on. But then you could hear the water running in the bathroom. And which signified that whatever she was doing, she was finishing up. So you hear him jump back in the bed, and then the door will open. So she gets back in the bed, and she says, "Hurry up, come on, hurry up." So he, proceeds to do whatever he's doing, and next thing you know, I hear this, "Oh my gosh, oh yes, oh gosh, oh." She says, "Are you finished?" He was like, "Yes." That was incredible. I was thinking, damn. That quick? I don't judge around here. This is a no judgment zone here. So anyway, he goes, "Damn, Lily, I don't know what that was that you used. What that was that you put on you or in you when you went to the bathroom. But you know what? Please tell me what that is. I want to get some of that." She said, "You can't get none of this." He says, No, really, really, please tell me what that is. I'll give you the rest of the money that I should have given you. I just want to know what it is." She said, "You don't really want to know. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." He says, "No, please." He says, "I gotta know. Where can I get some of that? I gotta know." She says, "Really, it's nothing." He goes, "I just feel like I just gotta thank you. This was the best sex I've ever had." She was like, "I hope so." He says, "Well, really, tell me what it was." She's like, "Really, it was nothing. All I did was go into the bathroom and pick a few scabs."